Have you ever eaten a meal and you felt hungry 90 minutes after the meal, like you want a snack again, like you need something for fuel? Then that means your meal you had was broken. We're going to walk through how to build meals that are balanced, that are going to keep you fueled, focused, and energized for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours or more. And if you get this right, you won't have to worry about eating and feeling hungry again. The first part of building a balanced meal is protein. You need to think of this like the brain's off switch for hunger. Protein is made up of amino acids, and when you eat enough amino acids at a meal, it's going to tell your brain to shut off hunger, and it's going to do it for several hours. So protein is key to a balanced meal. If you are a guy that is 150 to 250 pounds, you're going to need a good 6 to 8 ounces of protein at a main meal if you want to flip that switch that says, hey, we're full, we're satisfied. The brain needs to pick up on those amino acids, and you need to have enough of them to actually do that. That's where your 6 to 8 ounces of protein comes from. If you have a 1 pound, 16 ounce pack of ground beef, ground turkey, that's going to be half a package. 16 ounces is in a pound, split that in half, you get 8 ounces per meal. If you're doing this with chicken breast, it's going to be a large chicken breast for that 8 ounces of protein. You're going to have to go double meat on any kind of turkey sandwiches. But if you flip that switch that says, hey, we're full, you're going to be on your way to making a meal that's balanced and keeps you satisfied. The other big benefit with protein is that it requires a lot of chewing. And chewing is tightly linked to satiety in the brain, and it's going to further shut off that hunger switch. Okay, the next thing that needs to be in that balanced plate is healthy fats. You got this great protein to start. Now we need some healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, some butter, ghee, nuts. These are going to delay gastric emptying. And that is just a fancy word for meaning it's going to slow down the rate at which food leaves your stomach, and it is going to keep you satisfied in between meals. Think that 2 to 3 hour mark between meals. So if you want that meal to last longer and give you more mileage until you feel hunger strike again, you need to dial in your healthy fats. Especially coconut fats, these are really good for that between meal hunger at that 2 hour mark after eating. And so when that food's slowing down and entering the digestive system because you have enough fats in the meal, it's going to prolong that fullness, it's going to prolong those feelings of energy, and you're not going to have to think about snacking or having any cravings. Make sure you get your healthy fats right as the next important part in order to kill hunger for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours or more. Think of it like this. Fats make your meal last longer. The next thing you're going to want to add is fiber. This is from things like lots of veggies, lots of greens, potatoes, oatmeal, rice, beans. Fruit can fall into this category. When you have enough fiber, what that does is it slows down the rate at which food is moving through your digestive tract. This does 2 crucial things. Number 1, it helps your body extract more nutrients from the food as it's passing through. There's more time to get those nutrients. And number 2, it's going to prolong those feelings of fullness as well. So when you want to go the distance, it's fiber and extra veggies that's going to really help you prolong that feeling of fullness even more. When you need to go the distance in your day, whether you have lots of work meetings back to back and you know you're not going to be able to eat for a while, maybe you're heading out on the golf course and you want to eat something so you don't have to eat the snack food on the course. Maybe you're just going on a fun adventure and you want to carry yourself for 5 hours or more. You need to be thinking about protein first, loading up on that, including some healthy fats, and then loading up with lots of fiber from green veggies, fruit, potatoes, whole real foods that are going to give you that fiber. And if you do this right, you're going to stay fueled, focused for hours without even having to think about snacking, without having to crave more food. And you're going to be well on your way to keeping your calories in check for the day. This is what we call playing on offense with your nutrition. I'm going to give you a little bonus here. We're going to go through 3 typical meals that I see and how to apply this right off the bat. The first one is going to be building a sandwich. If it's a Subway sandwich, go with a 6-inch sub. Keep the carbs in check. You don't need a foot-long sub. Double the meat, double protein, turkey, ham, roast beef, some of those lean protein sources. Skip the Italian ones. There's too much fat in those. So go with the lean protein, double the meat, get close to that 6 to 8 ounces of protein. Load up as many veggies as you can, things like greens, spinach, cucumber, pickles, whatever you want, and then add some healthy fats in there. Cheese, sliced avocado, keep it moderate. There you go. The next place is Chipotle. I see this one all the time. Double chicken, choose rice or beans, not both. Load up the fajita veggies in there, and then add some moderate fats, things like guac and cheese. Add that in moderation. That's a meal that's gonna prolong fullness for 3, 4, 5 hours or more. And the last one, it's not gonna have any veggies in it, but I guarantee you it's gonna kill your hunger for 5 hours easily. Brisket. If you get some brisket, 8 ounces at any barbecue spot, you're gonna get a good 50, 60 grams of protein. It's gonna have a good 20, 25 grams of fats in there. And with a mix like that, you can eat it and you are gonna be satisfied for easily 4 or 5 hours. Use it on the go when you're on a road trip and you don't know when you'll be able to stop next, and avoid those snacks that add up to just a bunch of junk in the day. Or use these when you're on the go and you need something quick. But I guarantee you these tips, if you think about it, building your meals that are balanced, you're not gonna find yourself hungry 90 minutes after eating. Thanks for watching. If you want more great frameworks just like this, stay tuned.